I'm just so excited to work on my jack-o'-lantern. This is my favorite time of year. I love getting into the holiday spirit, but I just need to make sure that I have everything I need. I've got gloves, got a scooper, a few different carving tools. I've got my little candle, and I've got a few designs. I don't know quite which one I'm going to choose yet. Got this pretty standard classic one, but maybe it would be fun to do something a little spooky. What would look good on this pumpkin? Yeah, that could be good. Or maybe this cat would look good. I'm not sure which would look better on my pumpkin, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the cat one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It seems to suit my pumpkin really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to take this stencil here and get this pen, and I'm just going to hold the stencil up while I draw on the design here. Good. Just making sure to get the ear, make it even over here. Okay. And then the two eyes, one here and then the other over here. That looks pretty good. Let's see, does it look like the design? Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna do the nose now. Nice square nose here. And then of course the whiskers, one whisker, two whiskers, and then try to make them even over here, one whisker, and two whiskers here. Okay, perfect. All right, so we've got the stencil on. That looks really good. I'm just going to start getting my gloves on now. Just going to use these dish gloves to keep my hands clean from the pumpkin. Just putting the second one on. Okay. Good, we've got those both on there now. So, let's see, which knife should I use here? I think maybe this medium-sized carving tool. The first step is going to be to cut open the top. I think I'm going to cut this one into a star shape. Just cutting the lines, zigzagging it all around. Okay, good, almost there, just getting it all the way loose. Okay, and I'm just going to reach up and pull off the top here. Perfect pumpkin top. I like to leave one side really big so that I can always remember which way it goes. Otherwise I just am spinning and spinning. So this is perfect. So I'm just going to set this to the side. And next we're going to go in to scoop this, okay? So I just need to get up a little bit high. And I'm just going to scrape it. Just scraping it inside. Loosening up all those fibers. Alright. I'm just going to scrape some out. Alright. Now I can just dump this into the bowl that I have. Just going to dump all that in there. I'm just going to scoop a little bit more. Good. I'm scraping up a nice bit there to put into the bucket. Just like that. Maybe a few more to go. Just scraping. Getting all of those tough tails at the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to pull this out and put it in my bowl. I'm going to make all of those into a tasty pumpkin seed snack later, which is going to be so good. Part of why I love pumpkins so much. Okay, so now we've got it pretty much scraped, so I'm going to move on to the carving stage. I'm just going to see maybe this smaller carving tool here. I'm just going to start with the ears up here. Good. Doing this diagonal part. Good, making it a little rounder. Okay, and the other side. Good. This is coming along really nicely. Just going to cut along the edges here, right where the ear marks are. Okay, now those should be good to push out. I've got one triangle for the ear here. Nice solid piece. And now for the other one. Good, and here's our second piece. Got a nice full piece for that as well. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the eyes. This part's going to be really tricky. Just going to start really small and then get a little bit bigger. Okay. Looks like that should be good. I'm just going to poke that. And we get that perfect piece out. There's that eye piece. And now let's do the other one. Try to be as even as possible. Let's see how that goes. Just gonna start same way, really small. Good, and then get a little bit bigger. Let's see if those are even. Get a little bit closer here. Okay, and now I'm just going to push that one out too. Okay, so far so good. Here's the second eye piece. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 holes out. Still need to do the nose and the 1, 2, 3, 4 whiskers. Okay, so next I'm going to do the nose. Just going to go right in the middle here. Try to get a nice even line. Going down, going underneath, back up again, and one more time the whole thing. Okay, just going to push that out now, and here's our perfect square piece. Just a little bit for the nose. Now I'm going to be really delicate here with the whiskers. Just going to start with this one. Even. Set the pace for the other ones. Good, and then push that out. There's that top whisker right there. Now I'm just going to do the same thing right underneath. Just start cutting a little bit lower this time. Good, okay, this one's a little easier. Just going to push that one out. There we go. There's that second side of the whiskers. Let's go ahead and do this side now. Just going to... Good. Getting up here. And over here. Alright. Just pushing that one out. Perfect. Got that whisker piece. It's maybe a little bit smaller though, so I'm just going to fix it a little bit. Okay, that looks a little better. Now the last one just needs to be perfect. Just going to go really slow. Okay. Good, and then now I can push this one out. Okay. So So maybe not perfect, but still got a pretty good piece. And I should just be able to clean it up here with a few extra smoothing cuts here. Okay. Alright, so we've got, eyes look good. Okay. Alright, now all I need to do is just clean up this pumpkin a little bit. There's kind of guts and goo everywhere. I'm just going to grab a paper towel. Just going to wipe. Okay, so we got a lot of that off. Now I think we can put in this little pumpkin light here. So cute. Just going to turn it on. There it is. I'm just going to place it right into the pumpkin and then finish off by closing the lid. Alright, just going to pick my pumpkin up. And there we go. Let's see what it looks like in the dark. Came out so good, I think I might try to do another one. But we'll see. I already have a lot of pumpkin seeds to bake. But they're going to taste so good and help me get into the season even more. Okay. Just going to place this pumpkin here. And now I can take off my gloves. And start cleaning up. Just going to wipe down my space and start working on these pumpkin seeds.